Fitting the oscillator and IF cans on the AM Superhet receiver. Well, I am back once more. I have decided to try and fit. I had looked at the red one, the oscillator coil. I had gonna fit these on here, but the problem is, and I'm gonna try to get you a close-up of this if I can, as close as I can get anyway. The spacing on these are a little bit different. Yeah, I'll see if I can show you what I'm talking about here. You can see there the pins are not lining up with the holes, and that's going to produce a little bit of a problem. What I'm going to have to do is either enlarge some holes or just drill a new hole. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but anyway, they're like I said, they're just not quite right, not spaced out. The middle ones I think is the one that's giving me the problem. Now the ones on this side I think could fit pretty easily in those holes, as you can see. But you know, and then there's the tab that goes through. I'm just going to have to take my time and get these aligned and get them set up right. I do know that this has to go this way on the board as far as how it's situated. But try to use the schematic as best as possible here, because to set this up, because I think oh, you guys are not seeing that. Let me put it up a little bit. There we go. But anyway, this is, like I said, got to go this way. And I'm going to try to set it up to where it's up a little bit, to where it's got room to get the components in. The transistor goes behind this, so it can sit out here pretty far. It just needs to be somewhere in this area to have everything fit. Like I said, I'm going to take some time and try to get this aligned properly, and we'll go from there. Be back in a minute. Alright, back with you again. I have the outline marked here now. I think you can see the there's one hole, there's the middle hole, that's one that's going to be drilled. There's the bottom hole. These are holes that are already there. These are the back secondary holes here. And this is the one for the tab. It goes right in the middle of these four smaller holes here. So I'm going to have to have a hole right here and a hole here drilled. I think it will fit in there once I do that. That's the plan. I did take the ferrite rod antenna off because it was just, it's a little hard with it on to do the thing. So I've got the holes drilled and really don't need it on there until it's time to hook it up. So I'll leave it off. I could do the same thing with the capacitor if I want to. I don't know I do, but like I said, I can do that if I need to. Until I get all the rest of the stuff drilled out, I think that might be a better idea, I think. I don't know. Let's see. But anyway, first thing, yeah, I think that's probably is, because it's going to be hard to drill on that with it sticking up there. So let me take that off and drill some holes, and we'll come back and see what we got. Okay, another thing I want to point out here, what I found out is these holes here like this are easier to start with your hand. Just sort of poke the drill bit in and turn it a few times, and once you get a decent hole, then you can use the power part of it. But that's how I'm going to try to drill these and see what I can do. So bring it back. Alright, I am back once again. I think you can see, I think there's our holes. There's our tab right there. That's the grounding tab, whatever you want to call it. There's our secondary holes, or our leads coming through, and here are our primaries on this side, There's the one in the middle I had to drill, and there's the outside one. We'll take a look at the other side now. So you can see it mounts pretty good. I had to push it down a little bit once I get this right so I can see it. I have to push it down a little bit so it stays, but like I said, it's in there pretty good. I think that'll work really nice. I really do. So I'm happy about that. And it really wasn't that hard to drill. Like I said, I started the drill with my hands, and it basically went through it goes through that pretty easy, through this thin circuit board or perf board, whatever you want to call it. But that's what that's going to look like, and that's going to be kind of neat, I think. And this side will be on this. There's a bit our capacitor. Of course, our antenna will be on there. And I think it's going to work out really nice. I want to go ahead and lay out the rest of the cans first while I've got everything apart. And once I get the cans laid out, and I can start soldering those back in. And I think what I'm going to do is just solder the tabs in for now. Well, not for right now, but the first thing I do is solder is the tabs. And I'll create a nice solder pad there for the tab. On those four, there's 4 connections there, or at least on this, maybe on this side, these 4 here, because I'm going to bend it down, and it'll be these 4 here. I'm going to try to leave this outside row here as a ground strip, hoping to. So we'll do that, and then like I said, that's a good start, I think. And so the rest of it is, like I say, it's just getting the rest of them laid out, you know, and once we do that, then I think it should be fine. I think it should be. I think the next one is the yellow one. Yeah, there's the yellow one. And it's going to go up here. Again, according to the schematic, yellow one is here. And we have some mixer components here. We have 2. Excuse me. This is the oscillator transistor here, and this is the mixer transistor. So you know, we have the output of the tuning capacitor coming into the well, not coming into, but it's coming from the ferrite rod. And comes in here and then comes out on this side and goes into the mixer. So that's our signal coming in, and then that is mixed with the oscillator, obviously. And output from that is the IF, and that's tuned by this first transformer here. And so that's what that's going to look like. Now everything in here up to this part here where it says VBAT will be on this board here. The power supply itself part, I think, is going to be on a different board to make it easier for me, because it's too hard to put all that stuff on one board. And so, like I said, the 3 IFs will go in there. You have your first IF transistor and your second IF transistor and your third IF can. So that's what that, and also these detectors are going to be on the board. I'm not going to try to put those separate, and all this circuitry here is going to be here. And the only thing I'm going to be getting out of here is the audio. So that's the only thing that won't be on this board. So that's what we're looking at, and like I say, I think I'm off a pretty good start on this can. I'm very happy with the way that came out, and well, like I said, it was fairly easy to do. And like I say, I'm just happy about that, and I hope the rest of them go as easily as that one did. And if they do, I think we'll have this together here in no time. So, all right, I'm gonna take and turn this off now. I do believe I think I have enough for a video. I'm trying to keep these short, short enough to where you're not having to watch 20 minutes each time. So. Anyway, like I said, the rest of the things I'm going to do off camera is mount the rest of these. You saw how I did this one, and the rest of them are going to be identical to that. Lay them out the same way. Just a matter of placement. And the next video I'll bring you back with all the other ones lined up and show you that. And we'll see how they all look. And I'll try to put it all together, put all the components back on, and just take a look at it and see how it looks as a complete board. And of course the transistors and the rest of the passive components, the capacitors, resistors, things like that, won't be put on then, but at least we'll be able to see how it's going to look. So. Alright, you guys have a pleasant day. I don't know if I mentioned this, but it's 11:53 in the morning. So, anywho, that's the time. You guys have a pleasant day, and it is Saturday, by the way. I forgot to say that, I think. You guys have a pleasant day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you.